So bless up. I got a very important message. So I'm here. We got a table at the Addiction Medicine Conference here. Oh yeah. And I'm not a speaker at this one. Maybe another time. But I'm gonna sit on the stage and give y'all a quick message. All right. So I'm on the stage now. Oh, y'all know I don't mind being on the stage. So what I want to talk about is addiction medicine and as it relates to reentry. Now, I know one of the talking points I heard from the smooth brother, Cody Kinsley. I remember hearing him sharing about opioid overdoses in North Carolina. At one point it was, people coming out of prison within the first 2 weeks are 40 times more likely to die from an opioid overdose and 74 times more likely to die from a heroin overdose within their first 2 weeks of release from prison. Some of y'all know people who done died within their first 2 weeks out from overdose. And so addiction medicine is a realistic thing, right? It's something that works, and providing that medication is something that was controversial in certain recovery communities. Even at one point in time, I ain't even gonna stunt, I used to feel some type of way about it. But after speaking at enough funerals and losing enough friends, you get to the point to where that way of thinking has to be, subsided? Yeah, sometimes I like using them SAT words. But what I want to talk about today, real quick, because we hitting about 2 minutes, I want to get to y'all in 3 minutes or less. I want to tell you a little bit about Operation Gateway and the role that we play when we're talking about returning citizen affairs as it relates to addiction medicine. So first and foremost, we are a team of community health workers, the ones who are in recovery from addiction and or mental health. They get cross-trained as certified peer support specialists. We do pre-release and post-release engagement. We do needs assessment by way of a social determinant of health screener. At that point in time, we see what they need: GED, driver's license restoration. We talking about, what type of job they did while they was in there. And then we like to share our own stories with them before we get to the healthcare part, so that people understand that we really stigma slayers. We in recovery. Several of us take mental health medications, go to therapy, things like that. That's how we combat the stigma. You dig what I'm saying? And so when we share our stories, then people are more willing to talk about their diagnosis, their medication, woo. So whenever a person comes home, at that point in time, we help them with vital record obtainment, ID, social security card, birth certificate, continuity of care, of health care. And repeat after me: mental health is health. And this is where the topic come from. So when we talking about addiction medicine, make sure in your programs you're thinking about your certified peer support specialists. These are the people with lived experience who are in recovery, practicing recovery programs, who are slaying the stigma and making sure that people get connected to the resources. You get them the dose, but you got to also make sure that they have the wraparound services. You dig what I'm saying? Boots on the ground services, making sure that they get connected to the social determinant of health resources. And we can't afford to forget about social and community context. So if you know that you got somebody that's going on a medication and you know that they might have a unique experience in certain recovery communities, then it would behoove you to be having somebody in a position to support them on their recovery journey, whether it's a recovery coach, a community health worker, or something. Somebody got to be there for them to provide additional support, because the medication is great, and you got to make sure that you're working on that person's spirit, empowering them, inspiring them, and helping them understand that they not by themselves. So here at this addiction, I just dropped my daggone coffee cup. And that's a bright light right there. Look at that bright light. And so while I'm here at this addiction professional conference, I wanted to get on this stage one time. Ain't nobody in here either. Everybody out there networking. My day over with. I done handled my table. But I wanted to put this video out there just so y'all know the value of peer support specialists. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. And I did it in an empty room, but I did it for my YouTube. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. I'm different, whatever. The success came when I embraced my weirdness, when I accepted the fact that I wasn't going to fit in, because God didn't call me to fit in. He called me to stand out so I could be a voice for the underdog. You know the definition of a change agent: a person who sacrifices to fight for the underdog. My name is Change Agent Cooper. I'm not the answer, but I'm for daggone sure the alternative. Cheers. Bless up.